Girl, get up. You did not pay that much for Boho braids to just be sleeping. I know she didn't go to bed without wearing a bonnet.
The curls. What did they do to deserve? I know you can hear me. Is this girl really ignoring me? Girl, get up. Wake up. Wake up.
Guys, that's exactly how you should feel when you don't do your nighttime routine. Okay? Because if you want to keep the hair looking great and fresh, just make sure you're looking after it. So, as you can see, I'm in bed, meaning this is something you can do quick and easy before nighttime. Okay, so I have everything laid out for what you need. You're going to need some mini scrunchies. You're going to need some Fenty hair, the home curl. You're going to need a spray bottle. I like the continuous mist spray bottle. You're going to need some oil. I have sweet almond oil, argan oil, and garlic oil in here. And lastly, a bonnet, of course. So what I like to do is part the hair into 4 sections, like this. And then I part it halfway here. And then I get one of my scrunchies. I tie this like this. We're gonna look crazy for a bit, but that's okay. Make sure that it's even amounts parted so that each section gets the right amount of care. Okay, so I've just done a twist here. So I'm going to show you on this side. This side we're going to do the full-on nighttime routine. So I get my spray bottle and I spray the water on top like this. And then I get my Fenty hair, the home curl, and apply a generous amount like this onto the hair. And just rake it all the way through. It smells so good. And then also scrunch up as well. Check that everywhere is evenly got an even amount of product like this. And then part the hair into 2 sections. And just do a nice, not too tight but secure enough twist like this. Yep. And for the full-on night, that's literally the full-on night routine, guys. That is it. So you would do that on all 4 sections. Some people do it in 2s if they can't be asked, but as long as you can get the product and the combing everywhere, that's what you'd have to do. So if you're finding that your hair just gets very dry or tangled, or it does when you brush the curls don't come back. When you wet the curls don't come back. That just means the hair is not good quality. So you're just going to twist it and twist. And then some people don't like to have their hair out while it's in the bonnet. So you would take a mini scrunchie like this. Yeah. Nice and stretchy. You can purchase these on my website soon. And then you just tie the hair like that. And you get my bonnet, also from my brand, Coco's Touch. Yay! So this is our rosé bonnet, and then you just put it on your hair like this. And now, guys, you can go to sleep without me telling you off because you've done your nighttime routine. Aren't you happy that you're going to wake up with refreshed hair? You don't have to do too much in the morning. And now you're ready for bed. Good morning, guys. It is now officially the morning. The night routine has set. Let's get straight into it. So, I'm going to remove my bonnet and just place it here. And as you can see, the 4 twists are still here. 4 twists are still here, shining, shining. So what I like to do is remove, literally unravel the 2-strand twist like this. Super easy, and then just make your hands go through it like this. Make sure you're going through each curl and that your hands can glide straight out of it like this. Beautiful! Let me show you the back. Okay, so here are some things that I like to do on a few mornings. So every single morning, I obviously unravel the twist. And then there are days where sometimes I see that the hair is stuck onto, the plait. And you just literally have to separate it like this. It should easily come off like that. Separate, separate. I find that when I do this, it adds way more volume. If you could feel how soft this hair looks. This hair feels, oh, it's amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. If you missed it, I am wearing 2 bundles of our Italian curly hair in color 1B and color 2. And this is our Vietnamese human hair. So I sell both Indian and Vietnamese. Beautiful. Okay. Just literally do that for, you don't have to do it for every single curl. I just like to do it for every other curl, depending on how much time you have in the morning. And just lift it up. Fluff it up like this. So after you do the ones at the top, don't forget to do the ones at the bottom. I find that the ones at the bottom get the least love, so make sure that you are adding enough moisture in your nighttime routine and then also separating them, because that's where you sleep on. When you put your bonnet on, that's where they get flat. So you just want to make sure that everything is fluffed up. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and fluff up the rest so you can watch me do that. Can you see this? You can see the shine, the softness, and there's no frizz, which I absolutely love. But it's still nice and fluffy. I then like to add some oil. This is, say, once every 4 days or whatnot, when I just feel like the hair needs a bit of nourishment. So I do this for my scalp, and then I put a little bit on the hair when I know I'm about to do a shampoo as well. So I just like to go on my scalp and put a little bit like this. Can you see? Just to make sure that it's well moisturized. I find when I do this consistently, when my braids are in, when it's time to take out my braids, my hair is super soft. It's kind of like I did a hot oil treatment as well, if I'm constantly going to the sauna or taking steam showers. So I just like to rub it like this, everywhere. And then you're gonna have like 1, 2, 3 drops. That is enough for the whole hair. And then just put it everywhere. Like this. It just is to add extra shine. Okay. And yeah, guys, that is the morning routine. I'm now going to show you something that is also the morning routine, but this is something you can do like every 4 days. Let's go. Okie dokie, do you want to guess what this thing is that just makes the hair so much better? The curls come back to life. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is a steamer! Who would have thought? Exactly. I saw a lady doing it on TikTok, and ever since I started doing it on my boho routine, honestly, I don't do the nighttime routine as much because of this steamer. So this is what you do. What I like to do is I like to split the hair into 2, like that, and then get one of my mini scrunchies from my brand. Oh yeah, so which color should I go for? I've got the peach one, the brown one, the orange, or the pink. Let's see, let me throw them on the bed and pick one. The orange it is. Okay, so I'm gonna tie it up like this. I love these satin scrunchies because it does not make the hair frizzy. It's just super, the perfect right size. Just have on your wrist, ready to use when you need to. Very convenient. And then I'm gonna get my steamer and just literally start steaming like this. So you don't want the steamer to touch the hair, but what I like about the steamer is it also gives that wet look without the hair being wet, but it also doesn't take away the volume of the hair, which is just amazing. So just go like this everywhere. I don't need to do it as much because my hair is already refreshed. I did the steamer yesterday, so I'm just showing you how it looks like, and the curls just come back to life. Ooh, my glasses are steaming. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, it's cleared up. I can see clearly now. Okay, just go like this. Everywhere. Make sure you lift the hair under. And I like to drag it downwards, but also scrunch up at the same time to keep the curls there. Okay. I don't have to do too much. So that's one side done, and it's now time to do the other side. You see how that just... Yeah. Okay, so for the other side. Okay. Ooh. Don't forget the bottom as well. Get closer. Okie dokie. Guys, don't forget to unplug your steamer. You see how it's still going? This one doesn't have an off button. So if yours does, good for you. But if it doesn't, make sure you always unplug it. Don't forget, because it's very easy to forget. And yeah, this is the hair. Just ruffling it up like this. It feels nice and flowy, nice and airy. The movement is there. It's all good. Absolutely in love with this hair. Guys, that is the morning routine. Yay! So nice and easy. So you either have the option of just taking out the twist and just fluffing it up, separating the curls if you want to. And then on another day, you can steam it. It doesn't take more than 5 minutes. You've got this, girl. And if you don't have time for it, you need to wake up earlier, okay? Okay, because this hair is worth looking after. It's super easy, but you want to make sure you're consistent with your routine. Bye. We have now entered the wash day section. So this I find very important, especially for those who are gym goers, or if you're constantly in places that your hair is smelling or your scalp is sweating. I like to do this once a week. Some people do it once every 2 days. Some people do it once a month, depending on how often they feel. Like if your hair feels weighed down or there's too much product on there, you would just need to do a fresh shampoo. It literally makes it soft, nice and fluffy again. So let's get straight into it. So with the water, you don't want water that is boiling hot, you want it to be nice and lukewarm. I don't want to be weird. Oh God. Make me say. Okay, so now that I've checked the temperature, I like to fully soak my hair in the water. I like to spend time rinsing out all the product from before to make sure I don't have to spend too much time doing the shampoo. So just do it until your hair is completely done. So one thing I like to do is once the hair is fully damp, I do the first shampoo with fully damp hair, and then for the second shampoo, I make sure I squeeze out the water of my hair and then comb out. And then scrub out. It just makes it easier. So reaching for my shampoo. This is a 2-in-1. I like a 2-in-1 because it means I don't have to use a conditioner and it still makes the hair soft. So I'm gonna put some shampoo like this, an even amount. Good amount. And then if you put the product like this straight onto your hair, you're going to find that you have to do a lot of scrubbing, and that's what many people don't like to do because they feel like that's going to mess up their hair quicker. So I like to put a bit of water here and just rub it until it bubbles in my hand. Bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles. Until it bubbles in my hand, like this, and that way you can just put it through your hair and just stroke it down, that way. So focusing on the boho first, and then you're going to take some more shampoo to put it onto your scalp. Again, making bubbles. Like this. You just go like this. I like to do circular motions. If your hand is too light, you will find yourself scrubbing too hard. But if you press firmly, then you have tight circular motions, making sure you're getting everywhere into your scalp. Like this. Like this in circular motions and then brush down. So if you keep on rubbing it in circular motions like this, it will stay frizzy. But if you circular motions and then brush it back down again and then scrunch up, it literally cleans the hair, puts it back into its form, and then add the curl. Once again, clean the hair, put it back into its proper form, and then scrunch up to define the curl. Like that. Here you can't see too much, so that means my hair has too much product in it from before, which is why we need 2 rinses or sometimes 3. So now I'm going to rinse this out. I like to start from my scalp and then just let it trickle down. And now I'm going to squeeze all the hair out like this. You hold it in as if you're combing a ponytail and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And we'll bring it to the front, tie it together, great, and squeeze, wrap it round, fold, and squeeze again. And it's time for shampoo number 2. Okay. way more soap and bubbles on the actual Boho hair than the last time. That means that the previous time there was way too much product, and now the shampoo can fully go onto the hair and show the bubbles, meaning it is getting clean or it is pretty clean. I know that it is pretty clean because it took the shampoo very quickly. So just focus on your scalp and on the hair. Bring it everywhere. The smaller the parts, the more, I guess, rough you can be with your braids. But if you've got big parts, you really want to be gentle. And if you don't want to mess up your scalp, then people just tend to focus on the Boho hair on its own. So you could just wash it from right here and get the roots. Just drag it down and bring it up. And then from this side, drag it down. Bring it up. And I'm going to rinse again. Okay, we are here, towel on, hair like a little bit dry, but not fully dry. It's just been dry for like 5 minutes. So, what we're going to do, whee! That towel was heavy. Okay, let me put this here. Okay, so this is the hair wet. I actually like it, not as full like this. That might mean I need one bundle for the next time. Anyways, so in terms of product, we are going to put leave-in conditioner from Fenty Hair called the Home Curl. I just absolutely love the Fenty Hair for my boho. It works wonders. So I'm going to rub it like this and just make it go down both sides. And as I'm going down, I'm going to scrunch it up too. And scrunch up. Just a little bit more leave-in conditioner. Make sure that gets everywhere, at the back as well. And there are days where I want to blow dry or diffuse it, but on most days I literally just leave it to air dry and then it will dry, say in like an hour, which is not so bad. Just scrunch it up when you pull it down, keeping the curls, this. Like this. And the other side. And then I literally leave it to air dry. You can either have it out like this, or if you don't want it in your way or wet hair on your back, you get a satin scrunchie. And then you just lift your hair all the way up like this. You can either tie it in a messy bun. One thing I'd say, if you do tie it in a messy bun, it means your curls are going to dry just a little bit looser because they were wet. So you could either have it in a messy bun, tied like this, out of your way. Okay, it's not tight at all, not in your way. Or you can just roughly tie it at the back, like this. Like this. You see? Yeah. And that is your wash day routine, and you literally just leave it to air dry. But I personally like to feel the hair on my back, sometimes on my face when it feels wet. I feel like I just hopped out of the beach and, you know, that wet girl hair, wet hair look. So that is the nighttime routine, guys. That is the wash day routine, guys. once the hair is fully dry, I'm going to come back and show you this video once the hair is fully dry and full of volume. But right now, it's just obviously fresh out of the wash, so it's still quite flat. It still looks really good. Yeah, so I'll show you that once it's dry. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that video, the morning routine, the nighttime routine, and the wash day routine. If you have any other questions, just put it down in the comments below, and I'll either do like quick reels or TikToks on my page, or I'll answer you right in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, follow, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next one.